Hello everyone and welcome to our second video on the Mandela Effect. If you haven't watched our first one, it's linked in the description below. But basically it's when most of the population have a vivid memory of something occurring which is completely different to reality. Let's begin. I'm sure you're all familiar with the children's story The Three Little Pigs, but how well do you know the line, "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house down"? Well, if you think that's the actual line, you are wrong. Let me blow your mind right now, because it's actually "I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in." Listen here.
I'll huff and I'll puff and I'll blow your house in.
Okay, so that sounds ridiculous. It doesn't even make sense. How can you blow a house in when the wolf blew the house down?
Well, the whole thing is, the concept of blowing something is you blow it down or you blow it up. You don't blow it, well, you even blow it out, a candle. But what can you blow in?
Nothing.
You blow a house down, you blow a balloon up, you blow a candle out.
No.
So my first Mandela effect is the statue known as the Thinker. I recall it to be fist on the forehead, but if we look at the real thing, big difference there, isn't it? So how come everyone's got the pose wrong? There's been people going there, taking pictures of the Thinker with, with the same pose. Not that one, but with that one. How can you get that wrong when you're inches away from the actual real thing?
My next Mandela Effect is from the 1982 movie Annie. Now I'm pretty sure you know all the songs in the musical, but the one I'm going to be talking about is Hard Knock Life. Now lots of people believe the lyrics to be, "It's a hard knock life for us," but it's not a hard knock life, it's actually the hard knock life. Don't believe us? Watch here.
It's the hard knock life for us. It's the hard knock life for us.
I vividly remember it being a hard knock life, and even if you go onto YouTube and search for the song, it will come up A Hard Knock Life, even on a lot of the actual titles for the audios to the song. Yeah. So a lot of people do think it's a hard knock life, but you can vividly hear Annie and the girls singing the hard knock life. So it's another Mandela Effect which blew my mind.
My second Mandela Effect is to do with Star Wars and C-3PO. I remember him as a purely golden robot with 2 golden legs. But if I was to show you this picture, we can see he only has 1 gold leg and 1 silver leg.
Apparently he's had a leg transplant.
He's not had a leg transplant.
It's always been that way.
Yeah, it's always been a silver leg.
My next Mandela Effect is from the Disney Pixar movie Toy Story. Now, Woody has a famous line in the movie where he's sitting down and he says,
"There's a snake in my boot."
But did he actually say, "There's a snake in my boot," or "There's a snake in my boots"? Have a listen. He clearly said, "There's a snake in my boots," and apparently that's what the line's always been. And it doesn't make sense as well, because a snake in my boot and a snake in my boots, meaning a snake is in 2 boots. I guess a snake could be, but...
That'd be a big ass snake.
That would be a big ass snake, and I always remember it as a snake in my boot.
My third Mandela Effect is from a classical film, The Wizard of Oz. Whew, this one really got me big time. Okay, so you have the Wicked Witch of the West. She's just ordered her little flying monkey fiends to go grab Dorothy in her ruby slippers. I could have sworn blind she said, "Fly, my pretties, fly." It was just fly, 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 fly. She just screams the word fly over and over again. There was never "Fly, my pretties, fly."
Have a look.
Take special care of those ruby slippers. I want those most of all. Now fly! Fly!
Yeah, now I just cannot believe that. I really can't. Every time I see that, I am just sort of left a bit empty. Like, I'm expecting something, but it never happens, and I can't even explain that.
My last Mandela effect is from the Disney movie Alice in Wonderland, and this is actually Callum's favourite movie. Now, there's a line in the film where the Cheshire Cat is speaking to Alice, and people vividly remember the line being, "We're all mad here." But it's actually, "Most everyone's mad here." Have a listen.
Oh, you can't help that. Most everyone's mad here.
This one really confused me because this is a quote that people have had tattooed on their body. Now, why not at one point did a tattooer say, well, it's not "we're all mad here," it's actually "most everyone is mad here"? Considering how famous this quote is, to get it wrong, how did not one person know?
I don't know. I mean, either one, they wanted the money, or two, they just thought the same thing. It's like, yeah, I recognise that.
Okay, so yeah, moving on.
My final Mandela effect is from the Disney film Snow White and the Seven Dwarves. This is, again, very, very popular in the fact that everyone knows the line, "Mirror, mirror on the wall, who's the fairest of them all?"
But it's not actually "mirror, mirror on the wall."
Right. Just watch for yourself.
Magic mirror on the wall, who is the fairest one of all?
Now, why would you ever confuse mirror, mirror with magic mirror?
To be honest with you, magic mirror makes more sense than mirror, mirror.
Yeah, but still, everybody knows the line as "mirror, mirror on the wall."
But it's not. Thank you for watching our Mandela Effect Part 2. If you enjoyed it, please give it a thumbs up, comment and subscribe. And until next time, we will see you soon. Bye.
Bye.